Are you ready to tax your opponents, my friends? Today we got a fun one here in Naya Taxes, a top 500 list by pin demand. Excited to bring it to you in today's episode. Thank you for tuning in as always. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe. If you got a question or comment along the way, do let me know because I love to hear from you. And on top of that, feel free to join us in our amazing community and Discord server, my friends. So a couple things. We're going to break this list down for you. We're going to talk about what the actual taxing is. It's pretty interesting nonetheless, and you're paying it on exile. On top of that, my friends, we'll go play that competitive Magic here in Standard Best of 1, as we always do, and pull our episode back together. You can find all that information down below in the description in our timestamps, along with the deck and other great information there. So let's get into it here. Naya Taxes. So like I said, pretty neat. So the way that this works is you essentially can lock your opponents out with things like Invasion of Gobakhan, Soul Partition here. We also have our own things that we're going to be putting into exile with Plot. On top of that, we're taking advantage of Slick Shot Show Off. Again, another great card here from Outlaws of Thunder Junction. We have Questing Druid as well, so we can get this exiled and bring it back in with the adventure stuff. Now, additionally here, my friends, the way that this works is, so we're exiling our opponents here. We got Even Interrupter. When this comes in, we can counter a target spell. It becomes plotted. Then on top of that, our opponents spells our opponents cast from graveyards or from exile cost 2 more to cast. So if you're doing these things, you're going to create an additional 2 more casting costs. So you're slowing down your opponent and you're playing a very aggro heavy list here. Now, what else is nice is with Pia here, we get Thopters. Whenever we play a land from exile or cast a spell from exile, create a 1/1 colorless Thopter artifact creature token with flying, and they have haste. So it's huge advantage to give us an additional go wide strategy here. And last but not least, at the top end, we have Rocco Street Chef. What this guy does is at the beginning of our end step, each player exiles the top card of their library until your next end step. Each player may play the card they exiled this way. Whenever a player plays a land from exile or casts a spell from exile, you put a +1/+1 counter on target creature and create a food token. So here they're getting taxed. We're getting the advantage of these things as well. When we exile this in as well, that's going to have 2 more casting costs. So very nice, well thought out here. Really quick in terms of our creatures. Good stuff on the top end here, and a very interesting list. Lots of great color out there to support, taking advantage of some of the man lands, the pain lands, and everything else out there that's going to make it happen for us. This list does run around 55% plus, and again is a top 500 one from pin demand. So let's go ahead and play that Magic here. Now, if you got a question, if you got a comment, like I said, still let me know. Feel free to join us in our amazing community and Discord server as well. Here we go, Naya Taxes. We got a lot of fun ones here on the channel that you can check out. All right, get into it. Here we go, Messias 89. And don't forget, we got swag and merch available. All right, so we got every color that we need. We can slow our opponents down. We can take advantage of these things here. We're going to go ahead and keep it. Uh-oh, is it a control list? We'll find out. Mono blue tempo list. We'll find out. Maybe it's a... It is. So the one thing we don't have here is... we don't have Graveyard Exile. So this is going to be the Rakdos combo. We need to get that 2 white relatively quickly, or we're going to run into problems here. So what we want to do in this case is we'll drop this one. We can do a few things here. We can exile the 2 until the end of our next end step. We can play those cards. We can also put Trick Shot over here if we want to. We can take advantage of the Siege here. If we want to as well. We're going to wait on that though. At the beginning of your end step, it's a little bit better. We're going to plot this thing first and try and really load up here just a little bit better before we start going to it. They don't have any of the pieces in their graveyard yet. That is a huge key. Now if we get to the 3 and we can start to play around with this, at 1 kill spell. No pieces in there yet. It could very well just be a control list as well, my friends. We can do a couple things here. We can take a look at their list. Might as well. They might have a counter on this, though. Ah, there we go. So they didn't counter that non-creature spell. Let's get rid of this for now. Let's go ahead and take that. We'll plot this one as well. And we'll keep those out of our way for the moment. Ideally, my friends. So what do they have in there? They have one piece of the combo. Not two. This costs more. Ooh, here we go again. What I'm going to do instead, now the slip here, counter non-creature spell for 2. We'll do this. We'll load it right now. Try and take advantage of it. Let's go here. They're gonna let everything hit. Let's hang on to this. Go there. There we are. They're still looking here. Now, here again, too, we can sacrifice this. Creatures we control gain hexproof and indestructible until end of turn. So don't forget that piece either. Now they have one in here. They still don't have all the pieces. They need Rakdos. Not yet. We're still doing okay. We need one more white. That will just shut this thing down. Ooh, we could play this if we wanted to. I'm going to do this instead. We didn't counter. Can't play any of it. Not lethal yet. No lands. Oh, they got the whole thing. All right, we're very, very close to lethal here. If they try and kill it, we can use our light shield. Return. We can also do this. This gives them hexproof until end of turn. There we go. We have lethal on the board. Oh, they had one in their hand. They got it. Didn't give us hexproof. That, my friends, is the good game combo. Unfortunately, if we would have just had one more land, we would have been just fine against that. The other thing is, if we would have went direct to the face, maybe, but I don't think so. We could have got the other thing down faster. Just not enough land, which is too bad. On to our next match. A fun one, though. We got to see a lot of the key pieces of that thing, which I was really excited about. Unfortunately, just not enough to bring it home there. On to the next one. They probably top deck that, too. Alright, we can keep this again, rather taxing. We'll stick with it. There we go. Ooh, and we got that. Alright. Now we can choose a couple things here. We'll wait on it. This isn't bad. They got two. They could burn us, though. This is going to be better for us for now. Here's the burn. That's why I didn't play this. Now we'll hit it. Do more. There we go. We can play this now. Now playing Rocco might become a problem for us here, but it would be nice to play it just to see it. We're not going to block. We know that they're going to make that thing bigger. Now it's too bad because these would have been very, very helpful. Oh, just not hitting lands today, are we? This deck is just not getting to the lands for us. That is too bad, my friends. Let's play this. Let's see if we can get any lands. Oh, man, look at that. No lands. None. Now they can play their 5. We'll let it hit. There's a land. It's a little bit better now. What do we want to do here? We can do a few things. We can play this. We can play this from exile too. That would make one copter for us. We may need to keep this. Let us grab this one. Let's do this. Blot that for now. No attacks. We'll block here. Get there, but it's not gonna matter because I got 4. It's too bad. Too bad, my friends. Unfortunate again. Land problems for the first 2 matches. Couldn't be more disappointed. No, we're not having fun. Absolutely not. But this is Magic, and this does happen. The good news is we've seen a few of these pieces. Let's go ahead into our 3rd and final piece. And make it happen here. Here we go, Luca. All right. This time we got 3 lands. That seems to be a problem for us. We're not first, though. There we go. 1 damage to us. We don't want that. At least out of the gate. Now, we'll be able to play this, which is nice. We can play these. Get the combo in on the tax. Oh, what's our opponent doing here? Ooh, green. There you go. Alright, so the good news here is this. We can use our Soul Partition right now. Get that out of the way. We're going to make it cost more. There's one land, Mythras. They have a 1-drop. They do not. So the good news here again is we can do this. We'll be able to pop that thing in. Go ahead and turn. Here again, exile the top 2 until your next end step. You can play those cards. So ideally what we want to do is we want to get even in here. Depending on what they decide to play. So if we do this, we can let it sit if we want. We can also exile it. If we hit it, which is, I'm just going to do it, so that you can see how the tax is going to work here. So now these things have gone and costed a lot more. They can play it again if they want to. But once we do that, we're going to be able to play a few things of our own. Which is what I'm going for here. So they didn't play it. Which is just fine. So we're going to do this. We're going to wait on it. So what we can do now is when whatever they're going to play next, we can play our Soul Partition on the creature again, because they can't get anything on the board. We can also then use our Questing Druid at the end and take good advantage of a lot of stuff here going into the next turn. So we're going to play this. So now we hit our lands. What we're gonna do though is I'm gonna take this thing. We're gonna cast a white. Actually, we're gonna do that. We'll wait our turn. We'll do this. We'll play this. I expect them to play something here. They might have something to counteract that, but we'll find out here in a second. There it was. That's what I was waiting for, was that one. So now the Questing Druid is on. They had enough protection on that thing out of the gate. Question is, what are they going to do next? So even if we would have tried to hit it, they had... Well, actually, they would have had 1 green on with Murex, so... Would have been just fine. They pretty much have to kill us on the next one. We'll drop this so you can see exactly how Rocco is going to work here. Ooh, Pia. We got Ancestral Anger. So again, you can see how that tax is hitting in here. So we got all the key pieces from this, which is nice. If they play something as well from exile, we'll get the +1/+1. We can play from exile next turn, get a +1/+1, which is nice. We can also hopefully get a Thopter. I don't know if they can do all kinds of stuff, but we're going to block it regardless here. That's okay. So here we go. We'll do this. Put it on the top there. And we'll go to attack. We're good. So there is a prime example of how this tax list works for you with Naya. Absolutely love that. A little bit better there when we had some lands, able to do some things and make it happen against a very popular list as well. Gruul Prowess. Super, super fun. With that, I hope you enjoyed today's episode, my friends, as we were able to break down Naya Taxes here for you, a 55% plus win rate list, a top 500 by pin demand. Very, very excited about that, and I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. With that, thank you as always for tuning in. I appreciate your support. Thank you for the likes and the subs as we continue to grow this amazing community here. If you still got questions, if you got comments, let me know, and would love to see you in our amazing community and Discord server, my friends. Lastly, thank you to all of our members. We do have memberships available to you. On top of that, we got affiliate links that you can check out if you're looking for cards, those kinds of things. Something there for everyone, as I like to say. Lastly, don't forget our socials. At me, chat me, stay connected. I love playing your stuff here on the channel and featuring your lists. With that, thank you as always. We'll see you again soon. Get out there, tax your opponents, my friends, and enjoy some magic.